Alright, we are done with the introductions, and this is our first video with actual information or tips on using software for creating content for teaching. So this was originally a longer video, so I split it into three parts. The first part is going to contain some tips on how to make visual learning for students easier when using PowerPoint presentations, and then move on to the technicalities of writing digitally with Smart Pen and tablet. The next video will contain a number of demos for that, and the one after it will focus on live sharing using the writing on physical paper. Anyway, let's get started. For PowerPoint presentations, sometimes the white cursor on top of a white background is not very clear to see. To keep the students' attention, it's better to have something more visually striking. PowerPoint offers a virtual laser pointer that you can access by pressing Ctrl, or you can go to this menu at the bottom and choose laser pointer. The laser pointer is a good enough choice when you are recording a video. However, when you are directly communicating with the students in real time, it's harder for them to follow a small red dot. This is where cursor highlighters come in. As soon as you launch the program, your cursor has a yellow circle surrounding it. It's much easier for the students to follow along the lecture and understand which part of the presentation the teacher is referring to. It's also possible to change the color and the size of the cursor by going to Settings. As you can see, you can change the cursor width and opacity. Width and height changes make your cursor look different, and when you make the opacity different values, your cursor looks more or less transparent. If you want to stop highlighting your cursor, you just have to go here and click Exit Cursor Highlighter, and you're done. You can download the cursor highlighter I demonstrated at this particular site. However, just in case it does not work for you, you can also try this site. There's another cursor highlighter software here that's pretty much does the same thing. However, it has some extra options, like by just pressing a hotkey like Ctrl plus F9, you can change how your cursor looks. So that's pretty neat. However, it's also a little bit more confusing, so it's up to you which one you want to use. Now that we have discussed some tips on PowerPoint presentations, let's move on to the digital whiteboard writing. You will need certain equipment if you wish to give your lecture on a digital whiteboard. You'll need a smart tablet. You will write on its surface, and you will need a smart pen or stylus. You will hold this on your hand and write with digital ink. The smart tablets are of two types. The first one is writing or graphics tablet. These are the type of tablets that are specifically for writing and drawing. The other type is just regular tablets like Android tablets or iPad. Even large phones will qualify. And the smart pen or stylus usually comes with the tablet. However, if you are using a device that did not come with one, you can use a capacitive stylus that is actually compatible with all types of tablets. However, they are cheap but have less options and don't have palm rejection, which means that unless you're wearing gloves, the surface will confuse your finger with the stylus. So you have to make sure that your palm does not touch the surface while you are writing. Also, using fingers to write is not recommended. It's better to just buy a capacitive stylus or just make a do-it-yourself stylus. There are some videos on YouTube. I'll link you to them. So let's move on to the next topic. We are going to consider 4 options on how to use Smart Pen and Pad to deliver a lecture on digital whiteboard. The first option is using writing or graphic tablets. The surface here seen in the picture is the graphic tablet or writing tablet, and what this person is holding is the stylus or smart pen. There are different types of tablets, but the ones that are more popular and easy to afford are these type of tablets where you have a screen like a surface like this. It's not a touch screen or like an Android tablet or iPad. This is a special type of surface that can sense the movement of the pen on it. So the user writes on the tablet surface using this pen-like stylus, and the text shows up on the computer screen because this tablet is connected to the computer using a wire. So as you write, data goes to the computer and you can see the text. So in Bangladesh, we usually have these three brands that are popular. Wacom and Huion in particular, they usually are priced between 3,000 to 20,000. I have given some purchase link at the end of this presentation, so do check that out. These are pretty nice options for your digital whiteboard writing. However, do note that this tablet does not have a display, at least not the ones in this range. So you have to spend a little bit of time to train your hand-eye coordination. That is, you have to get used to writing while looking at the screen. This feels a little bit like using a PC mouse for the first time, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. If you don't wish to invest in a writing tablet and you already have a regular tablet like an Android tablet or an iPad or just a phone with a large screen, you can use option 2 where we use this type of regular devices as a writing tablet. For this, we need a software like Virtualtablet. This Virtualtablet makes the computer think that the device you have connected, it is a writing tablet. So as a result, you write on the phone or tablet surface using the stylus you have with your phone or tablet, and the text will show up on the computer. It's possible to have either a Wi-Fi connection or USB connection, just like what we saw in option 1. So both options have their merits and demerits. The wireless option may lag in case of poor Wi-Fi, so if possible, you might want to go with USB connection that does not have any lag. However, the USB connection needs more setup. You must turn on USB debugging, which we will talk about in a future slide. Option 3, just like option 2, uses a regular tablet and not a writing tablet. Here, we use a screen recorder app. I've given an example name here to directly record what the user is writing on the tablet screen. So as a result, you get a video after you're done writing, and you use that video to teach your students later. So there's no option to live share. And you also need to transfer the videos from your tablet to your computer. Option 4, just like option 2 and 3, uses a regular writing tablet. Here, you use a mirroring app to show what the user is doing on his tablet surface on the computer screen. Whatever happens here will be projected to the screen. So it's possible to use it for live sharing. So you can see that this option is making up for the lackings of option 3, so you might want to use both of them together. Just like last time, you can use either USB connection or wireless connection. However, the wireless connection might lag once again, and this is something I have personally experienced. So USB connection is recommended if possible. And personally, I recommend this particular program, which provides you high quality video without any payment. The other options, other softwares, they usually ask for money for the best options. Also, just like before, you will need to have USB debugging on. So I'm going to give a demo of how you can screen mirror, that is option 4. We will then keep going backwards, that is option 3, 2, and so on. So what you need to do is turn on USB debugging and follow the link given in the description of this video to set up this folder mirror that you can see here in your C drive. Then whenever you want to start recording, you just click this mirror.bat. This will immediately start up a window that will reflect what is happening on your Android device. So you can see on the Android device, I have an application open that is for note taking. You can maximize the window or even make it full screen by pressing Ctrl plus F. So I'm just going to take some example notes and they will show up on the screen. If you wish, you can make the screen size smaller and open up some other documents. Teach from that document as you write explanations on this window. So this way you can multitask pretty well. Okay, so that was all about option number 4. So now let's move on to option number 3, where we will show you how you can record the screen of your Android device. You will have to install some sort of screen recorder. Here I have this specific recorder on. Let's open it. We are going to click the video icon that you can see at the bottom right. Once you click it, a bar will pop up. You can adjust the position of the bar and also check if you want to record your voice or not. I usually don't. I usually add my voice later using VideoPad, but it's up to you how you want to do it. So once you start recording, you'll get a 3-second countdown. Once again, I'm going to record myself writing something and later check out the video. You can stop the recording either by pressing the power button or pulling down the menu from above and clicking the stop button. Once we have stopped the recording, we can review it or trim it or even delete it. So this is the recording. You can see that we can watch ourselves again writing down all the text. So basically, this is how you can do it. Now let's move on to option 2, where you use the Virtualtablet software to treat your Android tablet like a graphic tablet. The window on the left is the Virtualtablet app I have on my desktop, and the one on the right is my Android tablet where I have the Virtualtablet app on, and I'm simply mirroring the screen from my Android tablet. If you're using the USB option, you'd have to refresh the screen and make sure your USB debugging is properly turned on. But we're going to use the Wi-Fi option instead for now. Just tap the Wi-Fi option. Sometimes it will auto-connect, sometimes you'll have to manually click connect. So it's connecting. Because I'm using the free version, an ad just popped up. Don't worry, it will be over in a couple of seconds. So here, this is how my tablet looks like right now. It looks like the physical screen of a writing tablet. So we are going to open up an app, any writing app. So let's pick OneNote. We're going to review the 2016 version later, so let's go with the other one. So I'm just going to pick a pen and start writing. You'll see that on the Android screen, even as I write, nothing is going to show up. This is emulating what happens in option 1 when you use an actual writing tablet, that whatever you write, it's not seen on the screen, but instead on your laptop or desktop screen, not on the Android screen. So testing writing. You can see that my handwriting looks slightly weird. That's simply because I'm not used to this. But with a little bit of training yourself, you'll be able to write as well as you write on paper. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the process of option 1 because I do not have a writing tablet. However, the process will be more or less the same as this option. Instead of using my Android tablet, I'll simply use the writing tablet to write on. So basically, that's going to be the only difference. There, we can just plug in the USB cable and start writing. Here, we have to use Virtualtablet. So that's the only difference.